Imagine for a moment that starting your day with a difficult habit, and as your day progresses, you've reduced the difficulty of each habit. For such a system to exist, it must have the following: actionable, easily able to verify your most difficult or least difficult habits, and obvious, habits that are accountable and attractive. For this reason, welcome back to another video on my channel. If you're new here, my name is Abhishek. I'm a graduate engineer working in Leicester, and in this week's video, I'll be going through the idea of reduction step of habits, which I've sort of developed as a processing method to managing your habits effectively. You'll notice that I have done other videos on the idea of favorite articles, concepts and principles. You guys can check that out. I'll have links available in the show notes below. Any reference to the material stated in this video will be available in the show notes below, so you guys check it out. I've written a blog post on this concept of reduction step of habits, so you guys can have that. I'll have it linked down below, and you can check that out as well. The basic idea of the reduction step of habit is to assign the most difficult habit during the start of the day, as I'm much more productive in the morning, and as I follow through the day, I can assign myself least difficult habits that are much easier to do and much easier to follow through as the day comes to an end. The initial conceptualization of the idea can be seen from the graph that's been designed here. So let's provide definitions for clarification. The y variable, which is the time, is in conjunction with your day, so morning, afternoon, evening. And then you have your x variable, which is the difficulty level. Goes on from most difficult to least difficult. So as I was designing this idea, this was my initial conceptualization that I made when I was drawing a schematic for this idea. The act of having a reduction step acts like a dopamine boost when you complete a difficult habit. It's a source of triggering a mindset, and when you complete a difficult habit, you sort of achieve a difficult task, and you started your day with a winning mindset. And as you progress, and plus, no one likes to complete difficult habits during the evenings when they have sort of battled through the day with other commitments of work and in other project-related work. In Figure 2, I improved upon my initial conceptualization, where I took, as you can see from the graph, where I narrowed down the difficulty of each habit and started to allocate habits in their allocated locations. By doing so, I was narrowing down on the process, and through this process I was able to experiment with the following. I demoted a habit based on how I felt, and the reason for demoting a habit is to understand the practice of practicing that habit during the duration of the day instead of in the morning. This provided opportunities for other difficult habits to come through and take place, and if I felt that the demoted habit had become difficult to manage, I can promote it back into a higher difficulty level. There is versatility in reduction step of habits because you're not defaulted to a preset of habits each week. You can change based on how you feel during that week. You can make certain habits your priority based on how you feel, and that's the best attribute about following through this program. So the graph I've sort of presented here is a working template that I've been sort of following through and that I've been using to manage my habits each week, just to understand what am I missing, what do I need to do to improve it. I'd love to get your feedback on this. This working template is completely free. By all means, give it a shot, give it a use. Leave down in the comments below if you are using it, and what sort of habits you're able to promote and demote based on your own preference. That's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please consider subscribing, liking and sharing, and clicking on that bell icon thing. Can't believe I'm saying this, but clearly it's a thing, and that YouTubers have got to say. I'm kidding, you don't need to, but if you want to, go ahead. Great seeing you guys again, and I hope you guys have an awesome day and an awesome week ahead. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.